And now Adrienne Vincent live from Disneyland. Here she is.
Hey guys.
Adrienne, are you there?
I am here. Can you hear me?
I can. Should we take your camera?
Not quite yet. We're kind
All
of
right.
being asked to not stream anything until such time as guests are allowed into the park.
All right.
But let me give you kind of an idea of what's going on right now. We are waiting here on Main Street, USA. And they are, because of the number of guests that are queued up outside, they've decided to go ahead and open the gates at 8 o'clock. So we are just waiting. We got in here really super early this morning and we're able to watch a
Adrienne, you there?
flag raising, which is really neat. This was the flag of the honor guard that's been doing that every single day during the closure. And then they raised the flag, and then they had remarks from Bob Chapek. And there's a lot, obviously, of senior executives. Oh, wait, camera, here we go. First people are coming in, and they are running in. Oh, my God.
Can I turn on the camera?
Wow.
Adrienne?
They're yelling at him to walk. Alan, go ahead.
Show the camera. Here we go.
Alan, switch my camera if you got it. Okay, there you go.
All right.
We
are live.
So here's the first guest coming in. They are very happy. And there is a huge crowd of cast members all the way down lining the streets. All right, so here are the people that didn't run. And of course, everybody has their cameras up because this is such a momentous thing. You can hear the cast members yelling, "Welcome back." Yeah, there are definitely some happy people here. Somebody's singing "There She Is, Miss America" as they see the castle for the first time. People are carrying signs that say "We're back."
What was the percentage that they allowed in for Disneyland's opening day?
So, the big thing right now for everybody is to go see Snow White Enchanted Wish, and they're all excited about that.
Can we move you over here?
Okay. So I'm being moved. Hold on one moment, please. Okay. Sorry, there was a social distancing issue, so I was moved. They're being very cautious about that. I mean, even to the point of, to the cast members and the media that are here, they've been coming along and moving everybody.
Adrienne, what was the percentage the park was allowed to open with?
So they were talking. So we had the cast member moment this morning where they had Bob Chapek come out and talk about the reopening of the parks. And one of the things that he said was that it was so exciting for them is that last night when they were getting ready to reopen, and they were here last night doing some stuff, but they could tell that there was guests outside, that there were already people queued up at the gates, and that they were really excited to see just that level of enthusiasm. But this morning's ceremony was a lot more about the cast members and the work, the effort that they had put into the reopening and how hard, that they'd worked to get to this point. And that was really, it was a neat little tribute. And so I don't know, this is where we're at. I don't know, Alan, or if anybody's, I can't see comments, Alan, so you'll have to tell me if anybody has any questions that they're asking. For the first time in forever, we're home. Oh, that's awesome.
Have not seen any questions, Adrienne.
To all who comes to this happy place, welcome back. That's her shirt. And this is pretty consistent with what we saw when Downtown Disney first reopened. And, for the longest time when people were coming to Downtown Disney, they were dressing up in full Disney regalia. They had their outfits because they really were, they were dressing like they were going to the parks. It was their piece of Disney experience, to Disney history. And here's what guests are seeing as they're coming in. It's just this gauntlet of cast members. And of course, everybody is stopping and taking a picture. There's PhotoPass photographers here on the point, on Christmas Tree Point, and everybody is stopping to take pictures with the castle in the background. Oh.
Adrienne, can you hear me? Adrienne, can you hear me?
Oh, look at her shirt. I don't know if I'm elated or gassy because for the first time forever, I'm in Disneyland. Nice. So this is what it's going to be, and you can hear the announcement going on in the background, just reminding everybody about social distancing. So, Alan, I do not know if you can hear me still or if I can't hear you or what's going on.
Adrienne, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. Okay.
I was saying there were some questions that had come in. You hadn't heard me the last couple of times I mentioned it.
No, I hadn't.
People were asking how many people are they letting in today and when can non-residents go?
We don't know, and we don't know. So let me... All right, so Disney never gives official numbers, and we do not know how many people, how many reservations they made available today. The park is allowed to open at 25% capacity. We don't know if they filled that to that capacity or if they are waiting. They're opening at a lower capacity and just kind of having a couple of days at lower capacity before they open it up wider. As to the residency thing, if you've been reading Mouse Planet, you know as much as I know right now about the whole residency situation. I've written a couple of articles about the whole thing that California is doing. Right now, per the state of California, out-of-state residents are allowed to visit the theme parks if they can provide proof of vaccination, which of course would restrict it to out-of-state residents who are 16 and older who can provide proof of vaccination. Universal Studios, so SeaWorld's allowing that right now. Universal Studios earlier this week decided to go ahead and start doing that. But the way that Universal Studios is doing it is that you have to you can't buy your tickets online and you can't make your reservation online in advance. You have to go to the theme park on the day that you want to visit to buy your tickets and make your reservation, which it basically means, sure, drive from Arizona and we will be happy to then the day that you get here, check and see if we can sell you a ticket and see if there's any room for a reservation. I really can't imagine logistics on that. Disneyland, I think right now has been really focused on just getting open rather than trying to figure out how to implement what would be a really, really complicated situation. So, I personally, this is my own personal belief that Disney is going to hold off on the whole non-resident thing, making any kind of an announcement for at least a week just to get through opening weekend, and then maybe revisit that. But, look ahead. We've got June 15th is 6 weeks out, and that's when the state expects to be lifting all restrictions. So it's possible Disney may just say, you know what, too many of our guests wouldn't even be able to visit because they can't get vaccinated because they're under 16. You know, too many families wouldn't be able to come with their kids. So maybe they're just going to wait until the 15th.
And can you tell folks what attractions have reopened today with the park?
So I don't have that list in front of me. If you go to Mouse Planet, Alan can post the link. I did post a list of all of the attractions that would not be reopening today. You know, Snow White's Enchanted Wish has reopened. You know, that's the new version of Snow White's Scary Adventure. That did reopen today, and I'm going to be going on that in about an hour. We know Splash Mountain is not open. Pirates of the Caribbean is. Rise of the Resistance is. Jungle Cruise is not, but that's because of refurbishment. Matterhorn Bobsleds is not. But the full list we did post on the website of the rides that are and aren't open.
Is it in the update?
It was a whole separate article, and it was probably 2 weeks ago. If you want to find that, Alan.
All right.
I did an article for Disneyland and an article for Disney California Adventure. Now, one thing I will say, if you are planning on coming to the resort for the reopening, if you're coming reopening weekend, you absolutely need to download the Disneyland app. You should already have it because that's where your tickets are. But you absolutely want to download the Disneyland app and get a credit card linked to that so that you can use mobile order. The way that I understand the food situation is working here is that most of the registers and the windows are set up for either contactless payment or mobile order. At each of the locations that's open, there is only one register that is able to accept cash payments. And the line for that was pretty long during the cast previews. Oh, look at this woman. She's really tearing up. Aww. So, if you're coming, you've got to be able and be prepared to use mobile order. And honestly, it's not going to be a situation where, I think I'm a little peckish. I want to go, I'm going to grab lunch now. You need to order a little bit in advance because the wait to pick up mobile order, can be an hour or so. But if you don't use mobile order, walking up is apparently not very convenient right now.
Adrienne, should I change the publication dates to put them back up on top of the update?
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
All right, because they're buried pretty deep here.
Okay.
So let's put it up to today. So they'll be right on the first page of MousePlanet.com.
Uh-huh. All right,
Sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
Oh, is Todd in?
No, I was going to say, sorry, Todd Pickering. I just buried your article.
Well, Todd Pickering was going to be joining us from outside the gates, but I don't know if he was able to come over or not. Good morning. Well, we probably could stand here for the next 7 hours and just watch people come back in and be so happy about coming back in. But I think I'd rather go see a theme park. What about you?
I've seen a theme park this week.
Yeah, I haven't. So I'm going to go do that.
All right.
Any other questions I can answer?
Let me take a look. I was looking in the content management system. Let's see. People are spotting Bob Iger. I know you tweeted out a photo of him earlier.
Yep. Yeah,
Rosie says thanks from up in Canada.
You're welcome.
People want to be there. Nevada is upset at not getting any love.
Sorry, Nevada.
The Matterhorn and Jungle Cruise are closed.
Yep.
And that's it. That's people are spotting the park leadership and the company leadership.
Yep, lots and lots and lots and lots of Disney executives are here. So, all right, well then I'm going to log off from Main Street USA. Follow us obviously on Twitter, and we will have lots and lots and lots for you to see throughout the day.
All right, very good. Let me play it off, and everybody take care. Thanks for joining us here on Mouse Planet Live.